Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Happy September. It is the beginning of September if you're watching this when it first comes out, but it is September and I am so excited to start thinking about all the autumn things. And for my summer lovers, yes, I know that summer is still, a few weeks in. We still have some more weeks left of summer, but I feel like a lot of people are also very excited for autumn and they're ready to kickstart things and start doing some fun autumn things. So if you're that person, you're gonna like this video. What I'm essentially going to do is go into my Notion account where I have like seasonal bucket lists, and at this point I have a bucket list for every single season now, which, by the way, I should plug really quickly that this is all free for you to just grab in the description box. Like, you just click on the link, you can literally copy and paste any or all of these bucket lists, and then you can have it for yourself. But what I'm going to do in this video is go through the autumn bucket list, because I haven't looked at it in a full year, and then see if I want to tweak anything, if I want to add. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be adding some stuff, but yeah, just modifying it a little bit and getting ourselves excited for another fall season. So super excited to get into it. Let's just do it. Clicking on the autumn bucket list, I'm already super glad that, I can see a really cute autumn photo there. That's a photo that I took last year. And I'm just gonna scroll down. I kind of am obsessed with the way that this looks on the phone. I mean, it looks great on the computer as well, but it's just so pretty. I have mine in dark mode, by the way, if you're wondering why it's super dark. But it looks like this list is kind of small. I'm positive I have things to add, but what I have is visit a corn maze, shop at a local farmer's market, which is something that I do all year round, or at least I try to do minus winter. Donate and volunteer at a local homeless organization, visit an orchard, pick apples, do a road trip, take a trip to the Getaway House. I always plug Getaway House because I am obsessed with Getaway House. I have taken so many trips there, and I always pay, by the way. Like, I don't work with them, but I'm just truly obsessed with them. And that's where all of my really cool window photos, if you're ever wondering where those are from. Next thing on the list is taking a nature walk, a bonfire, reading under blankets, bake autumnal treats, pumpkin picking, pumpkin carving night. Those two always go hand in hand. A horror/Halloween movie marathon. Love that. Having a picnic, light seasonal candles, create a seasonal beverage. Very excited about that one this year. And walk around the neighborhood to spot autumn decor. So this is actually a much shorter list than I anticipated. I thought it was going to be massive, but now that I've gone through that entire list, I don't think that I would remove anything. Everything just sounds amazing. But what I'm going to do right now is hop onto my computer really quickly, throw some new stuff onto there, which is going to be available once you click on this link in my description box, and then I'll come back on here and tell you what I added. I am back. I added a bunch of things, but I feel like I could still rack my brain for more things. I think I'm going to add more even after this video, so don't forget to get that link in the description box if you want to see like every single thing. I'm really going to try and get every single thought out of my head, because if you have been checking out like my newsletter, I have been talking about wanting to enjoy autumn as much as I possibly can these days, because the past few years have been kind of lackluster. But anyway, let's get right into the things that I've added. So starting with, oh my god, I lost my place. Oh, here we go. Okay, so visit a vineyard for wine tasting. This is something that I'm going to be doing this year, and I'm so excited because I used to do this in former years and it's so much fun. And I put a note in there to make sure that you bring like picnic foods or order a pizza or something, because you can make it a whole thing. You can have like a picnic at a vineyard. Most vineyards, they let you do that. And then you can do a wine tasting, or you can order a bottle and just be in a vineyard and hang out. So super fun. Next is to take a hike. I'm going to be doing a lot of that this autumn as well. Very excited about it, especially now that I'm living in a new state that has a lot more areas to hike in. Host an outdoor autumn/Halloween party. If you're not a Halloween fan, you can just do like an autumn themed kind of party where you have like cozy beverages and like leafy kind of decor, anything that is, you know, your vibe. Try a new soup recipe / order, whether you're ordering out or trying it at home. I feel like soup is the best food group. It is like my favorite. So definitely give that a go. Attend a sports game if you're into sports, or just watch some on TV. I am personally a sports fan, so definitely will be doing that. Play a spooky or cozy video game. I don't know why this wasn't on the list before. I've done videos on cozy / spooky video games in the past, so had to add that here. Participate in Inktober or something similar. So if you're an artist, or if you want to be a little bit more creative this season, Inktober is a great way to just like dip your toes into that artist kind of vibe without feeling the extreme pressure, because some of those Inktober art drawing challenges are like every other day or every week, so definitely go with what's best for you. Enjoy your morning beverage outside. If you have access to go hang out outside, take a walk or something like that, bring your coffee with you. It turns into a whole thing, and we're all about romanticizing on this channel. Next is to visit a holiday market. I know it might be a little bit early for like Christmas and stuff like that, but there are markets that are out during the warmer season of the two cold seasons, and you can definitely grab some apple cider, you can get some cider donuts, and you can sip and munch on that while you're walking through these little small shop kind of markets, if that makes sense. Next is to start a scrapbook / journal. For me, during the autumn season, that is my most creative time, so I put that in there. So maybe you're like me and that will be a good idea for you. Next is to volunteer at a pet shelter or sanctuary. I've noticed that during the warmer seasons, there are a lot of baby animals. So during the fall season, maybe you can go and take a visit to your local sanctuary or shelter and hang out, volunteer. They always need a lot of help, so that is always a good idea. Next thing is to host a game party. So whether that may be video games, board games, virtual games, maybe you do like a murder mystery clue vibe kind of game where it's like very interactive and moving around the space kind of thing. Those are so fun. Those are our favorite things to do, and our friends and family know that we are like the gamers in our, friend and family groups. So we definitely love doing that, and it's always so much fun. Next is to take a scenic drive. So if you don't want to take a road trip, if you don't want to go as far as that, you could take a scenic drive around your area. Hopefully you're in an area where, the leaves start changing. I live on the East Coast, so this is something that is very common. So like if I just take a drive to the grocery store, I'm going to see, the foliage, but maybe try to see if you can make that possible where you live. And then the last thing that I have is to read outside. I'm really, really trying to take advantage of outdoor space now that I am able to. And you don't necessarily need to have outdoor space where you're living. I know I have a lot of New York viewers and a lot of you live in apartments, but maybe you can head out to the park, a local park. Maybe you can, take a walk around the block and have your audiobook on or an ebook or something like that. Anything that can help you get some fresh air outside. I feel like it does the body so good, just mentally and physically. So that's why there are a lot of outdoor stuff on my list. But that is the extent of my list, at least for now. Pretty short, sweet, and simple, but I do know that a lot of you love my little bucket list thingies, and it always gets me in the mood. It always gets me into the seasonal spirit, and I'm officially ready. I know it's the beginning of September. I know it's still summer technically, but I am super ready, and I only have a few months to enjoy my favorite part of the entire year. So I'm going to make the most of it. I hope you will too if you are a fan of this season. If not, I hope there's something on this list that will help ease things if it's not the best time of year for you, and maybe make it a little bit more fun. But either way, sending so much love, and thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in next week's video.